Hi, welcome back. This is going to start our teaching series on the creation, verse by verse. If you're not Bella Grace and you need a study guide and you'd like for me to send you a study guide, leave me a comment and I will make sure I make one and I get one to you, okay? But this is Bella Grace's, and so I want to use it, and if you need one, you let me know, okay? So in Genesis 1:1, we read, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Now, the reason why I make such a big deal about heavens, and in your study guide, Bella Grace, you'll notice that I've got heavens, I have the S underlined. The reason for that is because in the 50s, in the 1950s, I believe it was, there was a Russian astronaut. They're called something else. I think they're called cosmonauts. I'm not real sure. But there was a Russian astronaut, and he was sent into space, and he said, God's not here. It's all a lie. Well, he was wrong. And the reason why he was wrong is because he didn't understand the word heavens. Words are so important, and words have power because, if you watched the first video where I read the whole scripture, we know God spoke and the world was created. So our words have power because we are made in his image and they have meaning. And so it's very important, our words, and it's very important that we use words precisely and that we understand. Well, this cosmonaut, I think that's what they're called, this Russian astronaut just thought heaven meant where God was. But it's heavens. And in studying it, there's what they call like the third heaven and the second heaven. And so we have the sky, which is the heavens. And then we have where the outer space is, where the sun and the moon and the stars and Venus and Mars and all the other planets and Earth hangs out too. But on the outside of Earth, that's heavens. That's the heavens. And then the third heaven is where God is, I do believe. But that's heaven too. So there's different heavens. And so I have heavens underlined, the S, to make sure you note that it's not just one heaven. We have more than one heaven. When we talk about the heavens, we can talk about the sky, we can talk about outer space, and we can talk where God is. So that's why I have the S underlined. And so the question is, when, and it's the beginning. Now, Bella, you can trace the THE and the word the beginning in your book. So you can do that. Go ahead and do that while you're watching. So when is it? The beginning of creation. The creation of man. It's not God's beginning, is it? No, because God exists forever. He's what we call eternal. He existed before he created, and he will go on forever. He's eternal. No beginning, no end. That's who God is. Now, who created? God created. And Bella, you're going to fill it in. The next place right here is who created, and you're going to write God. That's a capital G. And when Anna talks about the triune God, all three of God together, I use a capital G, a capital O, and a capital D. Now, when I talk about just one part of God, I usually mean God the Father, and so I'll use a capital G, a little O, and a little D. So, who created? God created. So you could put either one there. It's up to you, and it doesn't matter how. We want a capital. You got to put a capital on God. But how you write the rest of it, whether you choose to write a lowercase o and a lowercase d, that's up to you. Or if you want to put a capital O and a capital D, that's fine too. Okay? So hopefully you've got that blank filled in. If not, can you pause it and then fill it in if I haven't given you enough time? What did God create? The heavens and the earth. So in your study guide, I left the little blank, and all you need to put right here is an S. Can you write an S? Okay, you got it? Okay, great. Let's turn our page. Let's review. Who? Who is the first about? God, right? So, again, you're going to write capital G, capital O, capital D, if you like. Or you can write capital G, lowercase o, lowercase d. That's up to you. What did God do? Created. And I have it as a did what? Created. It's right there for you in your book. What did God create? The heavens and the earth. So again, I want you to put an S right here. So the heavens and the earth. So right here, you're going to put an S in that blank because I wanted you to know it's the heavens, not just one. We don't want to make that mistake that same poor astronaut made. Hopefully, he learned. Whose beginning is it? Ours. Mankind's, people's, mine, yours. So, whose beginning is it? You can put man, M-A-N. You can put mine, which is M-I-N-E. And so you can choose to fill that blank in kind of however you want. If you want it to be man's or mankind. I don't know if I didn't give you space to write mankind. I apologize. So right here, you can put man's. M-A-N apostrophe. Nana should have helped you with that. That's a little thingy up in the air, like a comma. S. Man's. Man's beginning. And the rest of it says yours, mine, and all of mankind. So all the people. So you can put people there too. And people is in your book. If you want to look how to spell it, you could put P-E-O-P-L-E. Okay? All right. So that's lesson 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time for lesson 2. Bye. I love you. Be blessed. Oh, you are blessed. I don't know why I said that.